Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so
It's snowing.
frosty. The snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. Climbs down the
Expecting the trees to come down.
Maybe. There's power trucks over there.
Oh, wait, is that the Hudson truck?
I'm not sure. They're getting ready for something. Oh,
No, they're
there's
tree trucks. They got the
oh, tree trucks. There's
Yeah.
plows over there too. Oh no, those are chippers.
chippers, yeah.
Chippers. All right. It's a snowy walk today. All the tree trucks are ready. We're gonna get a nor'easter on Wednesday. It's gonna be crazy, right?
12 to 18 inches.
That's a lot for here. That's
That's a lot.
That's
And
a lot.
And I have a hernia and I can't.
I know.
Oh my God.
That's
God.
okay. I'm gonna go out there and shovel as much as I can, like just gradually the cars and stuff. So we'll see. And then we have a plow guy come, so it'll be fine. It's fine. We're gonna get food. The grocery stores are gonna be insane today, but that's
Tomorrow,
okay.
yeah.
And tomorrow, but whatever. So yeah, we're having a little snowy walk today. So yeah, later on I'm going to measure some swatches for you guys. I think you might find it interesting. We'll see. And that'll be it for today. So let's enjoy some video of Jamie in the snow. Oh, you're right next to your daddy. You love your daddy.
God, as long as you got
Oh, somebody's all wet. He doesn't like it. What's the matter, honey? Oh, you don't like it? Look at you. Oh no, he's not happy.
it. This is gonna be a good walk.
This is gonna be a short one.
Very short.
He usually runs around like crazy. Not today. Oh, sorry, honey. We got him up off his warm couch. He wasn't happy with that anyway. No. Oh, you got all wet, honey. It's okay. We're going home.
No, Mommy wants to take a picture.
Oh, poor thing. Okay, we are up in my stash room again. And I thought we would do something a little bit interesting. I'm actually very interested to look at these measurements that I'm about to show you on camera. So I thought we'd do a little thing today that I'm calling Swatch versus sweater. So I have a swatch here that I did for Hohi's Super Simple Summer Sweater. It is way too small, really, for a swatch, but in my defense, I didn't have that much yarn for this project. I had just enough, so I knit a very small swatch. It was basically just to get an idea of what the fabric looked like and kind of what the gauge is. So I have the finished object here, which is very beautiful. Yeah, so we're going to measure the swatch, and we're going to measure the sweater, and we're going to compare it to Hohi's gauge. I wrote down Hohi's gauge, which is 17.5 stitches for 4 inches, and that would turn out to be 4.375 stitches to 1 inch. Let's see if I got close with either one of these projects. Now, little caveat, Hohi knit her sweater out of a wool cotton blend. I knit mine out of 100% wool, which definitely affects gauge. Hers is probably looser. So I went up a needle size. She used a size 6 needle. I used a size 7 needle. I probably should have used an 8. But if the sweater fits because it's oversized anyway, but let's measure the gauge. Okay, so here's my little swatch. I'm flattening it out with my ruler. Like I told you before, I do not put garter stitches at the edges of my swatches. I just let them roll. Makes it a little difficult when the swatch is small, but let's count the stitches. Okay. So here's the edge of my ruler. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and a half. Wow. My swatch is on point. I got the exact same gauge for my swatch. 17 and a half inches. That's very interesting. So let's compare it to the sweater. Mind you, Hohi used a 6. I used a size 7 needle. Okay, now here I am with the widest part of the sweater on the bottom. And let's count the stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and a half. Okay, interesting. So let's write this down. Okay, so my swatch was spot on. 17.5 stitches for 4 inches. 4.375 stitches per 1 inch. My sweater was 18.5 stitches per 4 inches. Let's figure that math out. 18.5 divided by 4. I got 4.625. 4.625 stitches per inch. So that means that this sweater knit up a little bit smaller than what I was expecting. Okay, I'm going to show you my stitch count for my size, which was the size that I knit, which was size 3. And the stitch count was 195 stitches. Size 3 was 44 inches and 3/4. So, according to gauge, her correct gauge, if I divide 195 by 4.3, I will get 44 3/4 inches. So, okay, 195 divided by 4.3 is 45.34 inches for my size. Okay, so now my gauge that I got on the sweater, I got more stitches to the inch. So my sweater is going to be smaller. So here, her sweater is 45, almost 45 and a half inches around for the bust. And mine, so 195 divided by 4.6, 42. So my sweater is 42 inches, 42.3. So it still fits me. I am a size 38-inch bust. My hips are about a 41. So it fits me perfectly fine. But it's definitely not this measurement. It's 3 inches smaller. And that is how swatches can lie. How crazy is that? I got spot on gauge with my swatch and a much smaller gauge on the sweater. And my philosophy for that, I'll tell you that in a second. I find that when I knit in the round and I start going quicker and quicker, you know, just knitting, I think my gauge tends to tighten up. So what I should probably do is I always take my swatch measurements with a grain of salt and maybe go up a needle size, see how the stitches are feeling in my hands. I actually thought that the stitches felt a little tight while I was knitting them. So I probably should have listened to that, but actually it's fine because the sweater fits fine. I knew it would. But there are a lot of contributing factors to why your gauge on your swatch and your sweater can be different. You know, I knit a smaller swatch than I normally would have. Maybe if I had knit something a little bit bigger, it would have been more accurate, probably would have been. And yeah, so it's very interesting. I use the same type of needle. I mean, I certainly knit this in a different way. You know, I knit it with simulating in the round without a garter stitch border, and I didn't have to purl. But yeah, so that's just the way it is. So yeah, swatch versus sweater. Okay, I'm going to end this vlog right here. It's getting very dark. Next, you will see day 15 of the Advent Calendar Minis. Hope you have a good night, and we will be seeing you tomorrow. Cheers.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me.